welcome to Carnival Media News. I am Elizabeth Tessie Okemukuku. We'll begin the news this afternoon from the city of Lagos. A motorist has lost his life with his wife critically injured after a granite-laden truck toppled over Toyota Salon car at Eleko Junction along Lekki Ajah Expressway in Lagos State today, Thursday. This was contained in a statement signed by the Director, Public Affairs and Enlightenment Department of LASMA, Adebayo Taufik. LASMA said the impact caused the truck to overthrow and crush the smaller vehicle, tapping the driver inside the wreckage. Officials of the agency and the Federal Road Safety Corps, with the help of bystanders, reportedly rescued the victims, but the man was confirmed dead at the scene, while his wife sustained life-threatening injuries and was rushed for urgent medical attention. The agency said the truck driver fled the scene immediately after the crash, while operatives of the Akodo Police Division provided security during the rescue operations. Meanwhile, in Abuja, Justice Obiora Egwatu has stepped aside from presiding over the Federal High Court asset forfeiture suit involving a former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, and two others, citing personal reasons. Egwatu told the court today, Thursday, that he could no longer continue with the matter shortly after the Council of the Parties announced their appearances. The judge directed that the case file be sent to Chief Judge of the Federal High Court for reassignment. The recusal come amid a high-stake legal battle over 57 properties valued at about 213.2 billion naira, which Justice Emeka Nwenti had ordered to be temporarily forfeited to the federal government last month. The interim forfeiture granted on January 6th followed an ex parte application by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, which consists the assets as suspected proceedings of unlawful activity linked to Malami and his sons. And in the meantime, troops of 3 Brigade Nigerian Army have rescued 8 of the 10 abducted persons by suspected terrorists at a wedding venue on Wednesday in Dambawa, Shanano local government area of Kano State. A credible Army headquarters source told newsmen today, Thursday, that an unconfirmed number of gunmen had reportedly dressed in military camouflage and invaded the ceremony, whisking away the victims. He said the troops deployed at an ambush position along the Wankanda River line swiftly advanced to the general area upon receiving the distress report and made contact with the fleeing assailant at Garo village in neighboring Katsina State. And according to him, troops assured the bandits of the Katsina-Gidan Mutundaya road axis before contact was broken. Now move on to the foreign scene. Sweden has announced plans to tighten its security requirements, including raising the income threshold for applicants as part of a broader overhaul of its naturalization rules. As reported by Economic Times and cited by newsmen today, Thursday, under the proposed changes, people seeking Swedish citizenship will be required to have lived in the country for at least 8 years up from the current 5-year requirement. In addition, applicants would need to demonstrate a stable monthly income of more than 20,000 Swedish crown. The government also said candidates would have to pass a language and culture test designed to assess the knowledge by Swedish society and the ability to communicate in the national language. Officials say the measures are intended to strengthen integration and ensure that new citizens are financially self-sufficient and familiar with Sweden's social and civic norms. And now on sport. Barely a year after winning a record extending 10th Women African Cup of Nations title, the Super Falcons are set to return to Morocco next month to defend their crown. Ahead of the tournament, Ajibade has returned to first team action 3 weeks ago after being sidelined with injuries since November. Since joining the club in summer, the Super Falcons star has made 9 league appearances, providing 1 assist, but she is yet to open her goal-scoring account. However, her influence on the pitch is undeniable. She recently led the Super Falcons player in the International Federation of Football History and Statistics Women Africa 11. And that wraps up our Carnival Midday News. Do not forget to stay informed by checking out our app on the Google and iOS store and also on our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. It's been Elizabeth Tessie Okemukuku with the Carnival Midday News.